Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the London Monarchs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. I smell fear in that offense. Set, go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Ready, set. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On first down, Locke. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. On second down, here's Locke. Got a man, it's Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Hey, Delta.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Ford told you. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, Charlie. Get that. Lynn 5-3. Lynn 5-3. Get that quarterback. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Big Ed. Big Ed. Big Ed. Kill. 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 Kill.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kill. 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 Hey, empty. Empty.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, ready. 10 Tucson. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. And snap.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We won it. Come to my work. Jump this by 7. Mike 28. All day. All day.
Now Wentz. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. Here we go. First down. 53. Go. Great. Choose it. Set a tone. Tighten up. 53's the mark. 54.
Throwing on first is Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check. 53 is mine. I got it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready up. 50. Go. 53 is mine. All day, punk. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Look at me. Zipper, 5.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. That's taken on the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Hornets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second and inches. Lock. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Rock it. Hit it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Locke. And he fires one incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Lock again here on second and 10. That's complete to Sharp. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another London first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Lefty, lefty. Bravo.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock in for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch 54. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, center.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
X3. 218. Jump. Check. Man 5-7. Hey, Echo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Wentz now on first down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Clock now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke, he goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check 50, check 50. Switch, switch. Let go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
54 is
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Great 57. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, Mike's 7. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, hey. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, Bus. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
Wentz to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check in. All day, every day. 5'9". Let's make these babies cry. Hey, Alpha. Let's make these babies cry.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is locked. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Down. 10-2 stop. Watch the pass. Shoot.
From midfield, here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Check. 53.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my son.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Final score, Browns 47. 21.